How small companies are competing successfully and punching above their weight. Small company equals small resources, especially small budgets, so the internet has been a godsend to small businesses who can now have a similar presence on the net to the large corporates. All it takes is some understanding and commitment. A bit like being at an exhibition where only shell scheme stands are available, the internet is a great leveler, and those that stand out do so because of how well they present themselves and how they address the needs of their customers, not because of how much money they throw at the problem, which raises an interesting point: what exactly is the problem? And how are small companies addressing it effectively? Essentially, the problem is to find, meet, inform and engage customers, and then to make their buying experience as satisfying as possible so that they will come back. A process that calls on all aspects of a company in various ways, but usually begins with the motivation to sell, whether that originates with the MD or the production department. It is usually channeled via a marketing/sales pipeline. With this separation of function comes separate budgets, leading to the question, how to be effective on a budget. Well, the most successful small companies I know leverage their understanding to make the most of those activities, which have proven to be the most cost-effective. They recognize that they must have an attractive and easy-to-use website. It can be as expensive in the first instance to produce a rubbish site as a good one, and certainly more expensive in lost business over the long term. The difference is the thought that goes into it and the quality of the content. A good site will be full of useful information that is easy to find, presented in an attractive way, but there is limited value in a website unless you promote it. Again, these cost, but your budget is hardly strained, and there are not many really good ones, so you can pick the one that focuses best on your marketplace and be sure to do at least one a year. Point 8. By now you have got a lot of publicity for free and or very cheap, and even if you got a third-party agency to do your promotion for you, then the whole budget could easily be well below the cost of employing a sales engineer. Indeed, it could easily be around half cheap really, and it works 24/7/365.9, that just leaves the sales function, which is pretty core to any company, and you can choose what kind of sales people you employ in what role: in-house telesales, external sales engineers. Whatever you decide, you should have plenty of inquiries to feed through. Most companies find that is an awful lot of work for a small company, which is where a third-party agency can come in handy. The chances are that most of your competitors will be doing very little of these, and just by working smarter, a good agency can put a package together that is appropriate to your business and won't involve a corporate mega budget.